The following is a presentation of Playfly Sports Properties and Michigan State Sports Properties. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. I'm your host, Jason Strayhorn, along with my co-host, Otis Wiley and Jehuu Caulcrick. And this is Sparta MSU. If you're a first-time watcher, viewer, welcome to the party. The live chat is where the party's at. Let us know where you're watching from so we can give you a shout-out. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. This is how to do that. Thanks for tuning in to This is Sparta MSU. Interested in hearing more from us? Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even TikTok. Click on the link in the bio to head to our link tree for more information. Help us grow our following by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Tell your friends and family to do the same. Have an idea for a future episode? Let us know in the comment section below. And now, back to the show. Well, fellas, happy Memorial Day as it's just passed the weekend. How'd you guys enjoy it? Because some of us, I think one of us had a special day on Memorial Day, and that was Otis's his birthday. Happy birthday, O.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good grown man now, boy, I tell you. people ask you, oh, what you do for your birthday? I was like, bro, who has birthday parties at this age? I'm not saying I'm old. Clearly I'm not old, but I was like, I just want some peace, quiet, and a grown man nap. That's why I know I'm getting older, man. Just, you know how it is. You know how it is.
Premium. Two babies.
Absolutely.
Hey, we know. Working hard like you do. Choo-choo, hey, it's part of the deal now, guys, right? It's not no more Rick's basement on your birthday at midnight, right? Doing a bunch of shots. Or is that how you get down still, Chew?
Put him on the spot. Honestly, how do you celebrate your birthdays now? I mean, like, it's just a good quality meal.
Yeah, that's it. I want some peace, some quiet, a nice meal, topped off with a nice glass of bourbon or tequila, and call it a day.
That's it. Bring it in quietly. That's it. Happy to have all my cheerins in the household. Caden's back from IMG. So we have a full Strayhorn household for the first time, I think, during this show's history. So that's a positive for the Strayhorn house. But
man, is it against the rules to make a camo right now?
Where's Caden at?
Let him walk into the frame.
You want Caden to walk into the screen?
Walk into the frame.
We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. He's a little shy.
You can't be shy if you go.
We'll get him on here maybe.
Hey, happy birthday, Steve Smith.
That's right. It's Steve's birthday. What's up, Steve?
Birthday. Hey,
it's Gemini season.
Whose birthday was it when Jehuu was singing? Jehuu was singing the Stevie Wonder version. Happy birthday to.
Was it Art's
birthday? There you go.
Yeah. Was it Art's birthday or whose birthday was it that I was singing?
Oh no, it was somebody. You went into a full effect, man. Don't go into that now, but I was just saying that was a legit.
All celebrations going around for everyone. Memorial Day, birthdays, and Michigan State NCAA Outdoor Track and Field qualifiers. Lauren Freeland on the 1500. How about that?
Put the 100
qualified.
Look, that's just long. That's just a long
that's
sprint.
A sprint.
That's a sprint for them, but you know how you looking at Lord Jesus. Oh man. We're praying for him, supporting him from afar. Run fast, keep that steady pace. Don't get passed up. That's the goal, right?
Don't get passed up.
Don't get passed.
Right.
Or don't get lapped.
Don't get lapped.
On the 1500.
Nah, look, you qualify.
Ain't doing that. She ain't doing that. No, John Petruno, another 1500. We got two 1500 qualifiers here. You know, out there at the University of Texas in Austin, your old stomping ground.
Oh boy, Otis is going to go nuts now.
Here we go.
Said Texas. Otis is going crazy.
Listen, have you ever been to the Texas Relays? If you ain't never been to the Texas Relays, this is like the who's who of the fastest of the Texans, man. Like, we're talking everybody coming from, when you talk about the country of Texas, El Paso and, you know, the Sotos of the world, they coming in blazing speed. But it's good that they get to run in some heat that's consistent. But we're cheering from afar, Spartans. Get going on it, put up some numbers, bring on some medals. That's what we want.
A lot of speedsters in Texas. You ain't lying. I remember Waco had that guy, Michael Johnson. They got some speed over there in Texas.
And he made running with sunglasses cool too.
Right. And
that upright, yeah. That was awesome. And speaking of, you know, one more track and field athlete, which you said, Opal Jackson makes it in the shot put big time here for Opal.
Yes. Can we talk about the creative? Like the photo, the pictures are great. Like just seeing that, like she mean business. You know what I mean? Like this is about to be.
Oh, just on her shoulder there, or is it chilling?
Yeah, I feel like it's flow. She threw it up. Like
yeah, like they caught it midair.
Yeah, it's midair. You know, but yeah, throw far, man. Because look, shot put Jehuu. I feel like you and Jehuu was the shot putters, man, and discus guys.
Oh yeah.
I was not a discus guy. I was a shot putter, and I ran the 100 and 200 and a 4x1 relay.
Bo Jackson up here.
I was that guy though. Like I'll be 100% honest. Stray was like a true thrower. I just did it because I didn't have form technique. I just had strength. I used to go down there eating the hot dog and, you know, oh, it's my turn. Wipe my hands on my jersey and go and throw because I didn't have competition back then. You know, so we went to like states and everything like that. That's when people started to, you know, really throw it, you know, far. But like in my area there,
no, not so much.
You was all stater, right? You I mean straight?
Yeah. I won states too.
In the shot put?
Yeah, and Stray won states.
Look at y'all, man. Look at y'all.
Stray could throw. Remember the time I said that he made fun of him, my old 50-something?
Well, look, listen, nobody can talk too tough about like the shot put because the world record went down this past weekend too in the shot put. Just a little throw of 77, 77, almost 4 inches. Which is with a 16-pound.
Right.
Shoot. You understand that? You understand how ridiculous that is?
That's crazy.
Yeah. That was there's another Longhorn, by the way. You talking about Ryan Krauser sets that record, 23.56 meters. Just happened this weekend. So good luck.
Did they show what that would measure in the Olympics? Did they show the number, like what that ranked in the Olympics? Like what was that gold?
Who the world record?
The world record, I'm saying like that number in the Olympics, like would that have placed, right? Or it broke the world record, like it's the world record. It's not your. Oh, okay, I'm sure. Yeah. So never mind.
Yeah,
the world record.
World.
As in the only human in recorded history to ever do so. He broke his own world record, by the way. So there's that. You know. All right. Krauser, he's just a little guy, 6'7", 330 pounds, athletic. Looks like a nice tackle.
That's what I was saying, Jesus.
He looked like a tackle. But, you know, he'd rather throw that iron out there, man. Baseball, guys. We talk about baseball. Their season concluded after a quarterfinal Big Ten tournament loss to Nebraska, losing 4-0 out there in Omaha.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations to the baseball team. I think they succeeded, everyone's expectation of them going into this year, and the coaches, the coaching staff, the players. I think this is on the right trajectory. They're going to now, making it this far in the tournament. and now going to have the opportunity to recruit better people, better athletes to come, because this baseball program now it's getting serious about the sport of baseball here in Michigan at Michigan State. So it's really cool. So congratulations.
Big time. 33 and 22 record for the baseball team. Jake Boss and that head coach, first time Big Ten tournament appearance since 2018. Brock Vandenberg named to the all-tournament team for the Big Ten. Lots of upside for Michigan State baseball, and best of luck to them. And then this is something that I think they're turning things around over there. And shocked the world a little bit this year. And speaking of Nebraska, that's where they were. They lost to Nebraska in Omaha, Nebraska, but Michigan State football got a little get back. Got Nebraska transfer in. Alante Brown, the receiver, is now a Michigan State Spartan, fellas.
Welcome.
Is he here? Was he working out today?
We're gonna ask our guest. We got a special guest.
This is facts. Those are facts.
We'll find out
if
if he actually is here.
Did we touch on this? Like, those are facts right there.
Right. No more of that guy with the TCU Keon that just like pump faked us. Yeah.
So no, but welcome to Michigan State. Welcome to East Lansing. That's a great add for us. It's going to add depth to that wide receiver position, which we need. We have some talented guys there. I think this season that wide receiver position is going to be by committee. I think there's going to be a lot of guys who's going to. I think one time it will be Trey Mosley's day. It's going to be Foster's day. It's going to be Fitz his day. So I think it's going to be a really interesting and really fun to see. And I think Coach Hawken, he's excited about this group. Anyways, because they're a great group of guys, great young men. And they know the rules. If you don't block in that offense, you're not going to get the ball. So no blocky, no Rocky. But I think he's going to be a great addition to the team.
Absolutely, no blocky, no Rocky. What you say?
I'm playing devil's advocate here. All right. So when you look at stats, you look at you started every game, but you look at 16 passes for 191 yards. Well, you look at no touchdowns, no tutties, right? So you almost feel like what was missing? Was it the quarterback play? Was he not able to get there? And also, he's a special teams guy, so it's similar to I saw the comparison of they're trying to get that Jaden Reed-esque body, right? Because he's fast. He comes out of prep school. He was the number one prep guy in 2020. Originally signed with Texas Tech, then actually goes to Nebraska. Then he had this, he had the COVID year too. So, fresh new chapter with a different wide receiver coach and Coach Hawk. We're hoping that we put something together where it's in, and really it's all about culture fit, right? Cultural fit, and then we know what he can do on the field. And it's really, can he bring that speed to get a little compliment to the other three? Because we want to make sure those three do get some shine because they've been grinding. But, I look at the stat wise and, as a sophomore, maybe he was, in the slot and was getting double teamed. You don't know. But you look at stat wise in the Big Ten, he had some big catches, but you don't see the conversions over to touchdowns. So I'm just playing devil's advocate for that. That's simple thing.
To that point, the guy was an actual high school quarterback, actually, threw for 41 touchdowns in high school and ran for another 12. So I think this is a situation where a guy is a great athlete and he's trying to learn the position of receiver and learn the nuances of it. Playing quarterback obviously is a lot different than playing receiver. But he was originally committed to Michigan State, if you can remember, before he signed with Texas Tech, then goes to Nebraska. So it's kind of a full circle deal for Alante. Chew, did you have something to add to that?
Yeah, I think, to Otis' point there, being the devil's advocate, and you said it too, Stray. I think he's learning the position, but I think you have to be in the right situation. I think that's the biggest thing. If you're put in the right situation, you can find success. You can be successful. I don't think Nebraska was the right situation. Nebraska was a dumpster fire. We all know that. Scott Frost went there, swindled all those people out of all that money. They said the chosen kid was coming back home and to take us back to victory. And what did he do? He took all those people money. He's like Brett Favre, taking all those people money. And
shots fired! Shots fired! Jeez,
man. Now that he's
that's your old teammate.
But he's going to be in the new system now. I think it's where you're in.
Oh man, what did Brett do? What did Brett do to deserve that one, man?
He took all those people money.
He did. Allegedly.
That's what he did.
Allegedly.
Him and Ted DiBiase. Yes, allegedly. Don't sue me like he's suing Pat McAfee and Uncle Shay. Otis heard sue now. Otis gonna start scratching that.
Hey, look, I think work. You ain't no workman's cop in the podcast world now.
Allegedly. Ted DiBiase Jr.
Ain't no unemployment too.
Yeah. Speaking of Michigan State football, Tunamise and Brandon Jordan had shared some tweets about Andrew DePape and By Job here. Here's Tunamise talking about Andrew DePape and By Job, young stars in making, giving them their flowers now. Fellas, talk about it. And then here's Coach Jordan, BT, up in Seattle saying facts about to take over college football.
Listen, that's a solid reference from Coach BT, man. But I got devil's advocate again.
Oh boy,
we need to see that in some real pad and hitting like fully, like go, because like spring, like they inside. If you're not internally, like you get to go to practice and watch. Really when the lights come on in Sparta Stadium, will that convert and transition? I know they're young, but can't give flowers to somebody just yet. Now, I say from the trajectory of the projections, absolutely, right? But just let's chill for a minute. Let's chill. Because, like, we can't be having these busts. We giving them flowers now and just bust because everybody putting pressure on it. This is a day and age, man. You quickly want to do comparisons of GOATs and who they look like, and then they try to live up to that, and they don't measure up, and then they get lost in the sand and lost in the sauce. So I'm just saying, let's chill. There's still some young Spartan dogs and pups, but we need some physicality, some helmet to helmet contact to see how it converts. That's just me being the defensive guy. That's it.
Hey, I'm with you, O. I love it. I love all the accolades and all the flowers that they're getting right now. Hope they don't start smelling, like Jimmy Ray said on there when they went to that Rose Bowl, they were, smelling the perfume that was thrown on them. But, but for me personally, I'm the state motto of Missouri. You know what that is, right?
The show me state.
Show me. Don't tell me. Show me. Go out there and show me how you can do it when the lights are bright in Spartan Stadium. I have faith in the system that they're going to be placed in. Especially with By Joe, getting bigger, stronger, faster in the weight room this offseason. That's going to be really huge for him. So I'm excited about that and those guys.
Hey, it all depends on what flowers, too. Like, roses don't smell. Remember what Outcast say? Roses really smell like ooh. So it all depends on what flowers we giving these fellas, man. Like, and look, we got a guest
about to be solid, Otis. This is Marlon just told you. Absolutely. It's going to be solid. Trevor's telling you exactly. A lot of people have gave Celtics.
That's true.
I'm right with all these people. I think the strength of this team this year is going to be that defense. That defense is going to surprise a lot of people this year.
Wait, hold on now. Whoa.
Time out.
You cannot switch that.
Silence.
What you mean?
Silence.
14. What do you mean? What do you mean? You said the strength of the team is him.
He is him. 14 is him. But I'm saying that defense is going to be that defense is going to be the carrying force.
Listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, we still got summertime and we still got fall camp. If we don't give a goose egg when Central Michigan comes to town and we dominate, pure dominance where we don't leave no doubt unturned, then I'll be like, I know we got some dogs now, but I'm telling you, putting pressure on it, dog. Like, don't put pressure on it. Let's wait.
What happens with pressure?
People are saying the front seven's looking good. That's what Peasy said. And then
I'm telling you, it's going to be.
Costanza's talking about the O&D lines are both going to be so much better this year. I mean, maybe choose on to something. I don't know.
Yeah, that defense wasn't given it wasn't given a fair shake last year. I know we had our woes and everything like that. The injuries, the suspensions. We couldn't really run what we wanted to run defensively. Now the scheme's going to be there. That defense is going to be full of confidence. They're going to be flying on all cylinders, and they're going to be aided by that offense. They're going to be aided by that guy, number 14, leading
what
that
about,
offense.
Trevor just called you out, Chew.
Oh, my legs are
He said, I thought the strength of the team was your son.
Oh, man.
Mr. Carter.
I feel like it's what do you call that? Deja vu.
All over again?
With the killer bees, bro. Like that really hits home for me because you was like, bro, don't.
I wanted that so bad. I wanted that so bad. I wanted it so bad.
The killer bees, 1-2 punch. And all of a sudden,
they got stung. They lost their stingers.
The whole team is a strength, according to John. That's what you're saying, Chew. I mean, look, see, Chew, man. They saying, hey, look, we have someone that's on the team playing on the offensive line that we're going to be talking to, so he can give us an entrenched not bird's eye, like a very up close
in the trenches
opinion and a view of what's going on in the trenches, what's he seeing, from the view of an offensive lineman, because those guys kind of know everything that's going on in the team, right? Choo. But listen, before we get to him, we got to listen to a message from our friends over at IHOP.
When you're smiling. iHoppy Hour, starting at $6 at 3 p.m. Only from IHOP. Download the app and join the rewards program today.
Well, we got this nice read. Choo wants to do it, but I'll do it for him this time. IHOP now has 2 amazing new all-natural Angus beef steak burgers, the bourbon bacon jam and the new jalapeno kick with a crunchy 4-cheese crisp. Get a combo with fries and a drink starting at only $9. Only at IHOP. Available for a limited time only. Restrictions may apply. Fellas.
I was waiting on Chew's voice.
And say the country crunchy boy. That country crunchy boy. That's even better. There's a little salt with that.
You feel like in the country. That's good.
Yeah, you get some skins. Woo.
Oh,
speaking of the country.
Yeah, we gonna go down in Georgia to get us somebody right now. We did. Let's talk to the number 1 JUCO offensive lineman in the country that is now a Michigan State Spartan, Keyshawn Blackstock, and his mother joins This Is Sparta. How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
There he is. There she is. Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, she got that shirt on.
She got the family. Yes, she do. She repping.
Keyshawn, welcome to the show. You said they call you K5.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us about that.
I just earned that name in JUCO. I remember Otis State was in fall camp, and coach had me at left tackle, and he was like, "We finna pool," and I went to go put a dude on his behind or whatever, and my man was like, "Man, you hard body for real." He was like, "Man, your name K5," and that's it. Just stuck with it like that.
Knockout pancakes all day, huh?
Yeah, we serving them.
Let's go.
I got a question before you jump in there, Stray. You can answer. All the linemen we've had on, all the linemen these days now, it's so. When did linemen get that swag about them? And when did that happen? When was that era where that switch?
Man, listen, it was always there. Y'all just noticing now. That's all. Y'all just now noticing. Thank God. Look, going back, we talked about it on the last show, talking about Tony Mandarich, right? He was the first offensive lineman to get $1 million coming out of the draft. And since then, the importance of the offensive line has been more and more prevalent for everyone. And now today, you're starting to see the fruits of that labor, especially with, college football and the pro football. You see the salaries rising because without good offensive linemen, you don't have a Tom Brady. You don't have those guys like Patrick Mahomes. that they could be the stars that they are. So I think that's just the way it is, man. You know, you see guys like Trent Williams. I mean, hey, I don't know. K5, what you think about Trent? Is that a guy you follow?
Yeah, I love Trent, the way he played the game. He dominant, he's physical. He like to manhandle people. That's how you play the game.
That's what I'm saying. And he's got a little swag to him, too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Otis?
Man, so look, we talked about offensive linemen. They don't always get the shine, but they grind and allow the people around them to get the glory, man. But like, what drives you to be, you know, a complete offensive lineman, and kind of keeps you hungry to improve yourselves year over year?
Honestly, just when I was a kid, I remember my mom used to work 2 jobs, and just seeing her just consistently go and not complain about nothing and make it happen. So when I'm in the church, I don't think about nothing but feeding my family and taking care of my guys beside me.
Like that.
Damn.
Mama?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, look, you shot me with that answer, K5, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Mama, what you say to that?
Well, I always told Keyshawn, whatever you do, you know, try to give your best in whatever you do, and don't never quit football. Let football quit you.
Take it as far as it allows you. You know, that's the thing. It opens a lot of doors, which it has done for you. You know, when you look at it, Keyshawn, K5, you know, when did you start playing the game?
I want to say 7th grade.
7th grade. So in middle school, you start playing. So that's a normal time, I would say, for a lot of guys. Some guys play really, really early. And what did you play right away? Did you play offensive line from the beginning, or did you try other positions?
I was a left tackle and a DN.
Okay. So you always were a big fella. Was he always big, Mom? From birth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big boy.
Yeah.
6'5", what are you, 6'5", 315? Is that what you're wearing right now?
6'5", 310 right now.
Ooh, that boy leaning up. Yeah, all right.
Strength up.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Chew.
Yeah, so you know, you talk about that, and you played in high school, obviously in the Georgia area. You know, there's good football there, and then you went the JUCO route, and coming out of that, you had, you know, being the number 1 player, you know, coming out, you had, you know, App State, Arkansas State, Auburn, and my hometown, University of Buffalo, you know, looking at you, in Michigan State. What drew you, and this question is for both of you guys, both you, Mom and K5, you know, what drew you to Michigan State, and why did you choose to come to Michigan State?
For me, honestly, was like Coach Cap. The relationship I had with my coaches was really genuine. He reminded me of my JUCO offensive line coach, so that really stood out to me the most. And just thinking like, man, where I'm gonna go, where I got the best relationship with, and I just want to see the field and play. And what I'm gonna do, like, I'm gonna do anything possible to touch the field. That's just who I am. So I was talking to my junior college coach, and he was like, man, you remind me of an older version of me. And when he said that, it was a no-brainer.
Man, look, we saw that picture in the snow, man. Typically, our boys coming from the South, they touched that snow, but I know you was in JUCO and you saw some snow in Kansas, right? So, like, I'm glad you wasn't afraid. I'm glad you didn't get a blizzard storm where you be like, nah, this ain't it, dog. But talk about just when you made that decision. I know we saw some of your video when you were signing, and, you know, Coach Tucker, you know, I mean, if you look at Coach Tucker's press conference when we signed, I mean, he said some things that kind of get everybody juiced up, because we know our offensive lineman had some struggles and woes last season. And so you watching from afar, you know, what did you envision yourself coming in and helping, you know, not bridge the gap, but improve our offensive line play?
Just bringing that swagger and that hustle mindset. Like, we're going to get it by any means necessary. We ain't going to lay down for nobody.
So with that process, Mom, what did what were your, opinion on, the visits, and what did you just leave it to K5 to make that decision? Did you have any say in it? And what was it that drew you and attracted you to, letting your son, entrusting your son with the coaches and Michigan State University?
Well, I don't have to be there. So whatever he want to do, he felt like it was the best situation for the family. So I just stood behind him and what he wanted to do. because this is his journey and not mine.
See, well, there it is again, guys. That's the parents got to let the players do what the players want to do, because you don't want to decide for them and then they're gonna have to, then they're gonna be upset, right? That's a because it's not easy to play this game. And
Right.
Otis, you brought up the Mel Tucker press conference. I think we have that video for everyone, right?
Going with the O-line, Keyshawn Blackstock, Covington, Georgia. Known him for a few years. Newton High School, coming out of Coffeyville Community College, 6'5", 315. Top JUCO offensive lineman in the country. Nasty run blocker. Plays with a chip on his shoulder. He's a football gym rat. Great guy off the field. Flips a switch when he gets on the field. He's looking to make an early impact. He's a mid-year enrollee.
Listen, I see it and feel it. All what he said has came to fruition in this interview, because I see you locked and loaded, man. There's only one goal in mind, is to win a championship, man. And I'm definitely glad you part of it in the green and white, because I feel you pulling right now on that guard pull and trying to knock somebody out. I see it and I already envisioned it, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're gonna do, man. What's the best part about summer workouts starting back up today? I know it's been a month kind of hiatus after spring ball. You got to get a chance to go home, kick it with the family, but day one back in East Lansing with the boys. How are you feeling on day one?
I'm feeling great. I just feel like I get to bond my guys more and build that trust with each other. So when it's 4th down and 2 on the goal line, the game on the line, I trust my guy beside me to get the job done. So just bonding with my teammates and just making sure they're comfortable with me and I'm comfortable with them.
We needed you on that 4th and 1 against that team down the road, my boy. You feel me? I'm hoping you watched some film last season.
Right.
We definitely need that for sure.
Right. Speaking of that, like we just talked a little bit about what's going on with the defensive line at Tunamise, and it was talking to Coach BT, about DePape and by Joe. Those 3 defensive linemen, you get a chance to see them up close. So tell us what they're doing, how it's like playing against our defense, our front 7, what your opinion is of how they're going to do this season.
I feel like we're healthy right now in front. We got great guys in that room, great leaders, great older guys too to lead the young guys. So I feel like that's always good. But I mean, like I said, everybody hungry, everybody trying to prove a point. And we're not an average team. We're the top dogs, and we're coming for it all. So that's what we're trying to prove and show everybody.
So it's been a journey. You came out of high school, you hit that the community college, junior college route there. Obviously, every high schooler's dream and everything is like they want to play in a Power 5 school. That's what it is. But you took the harder path, going through that. So what does that mean emotionally? Finally, you knew, you believed in yourself. Your mother believed in you coming out of high school that you could play at a Power 5 level. But some people didn't. And you had to go and prove it. For you, I'll ask you this, Mom, because you're shaking your head. Like what emotions when those Power 5 conferences, the Auburns, the Michigan State, started reaching out now, started making offers. You started going on those visits. And all that hard work is coming to fruition now. What's the emotion like?
Well, I was, like you said, my emotion was all over the place, but I was so glad that my son, he trusted the process. He didn't give up. It was so many people that started with him in junior college just went home and said, I just rather get a job. I feel like he beat the odds. Like, it was too easy for him to give up, and it was time he called and said, send me a flight. I'm coming home. And I was like, no, I'm not. Got anything in life you want, you got to work. You got to prove yourself. And they're just all a part of being, part of life.
No question about it. We talk about this often on the show, that there's not one football player in America that's telling the truth that will say that they've never thought about quitting. You know what I mean? Like when you get past high school, all the fun and games and the what they call the sunshine, the rainbows, the hee hee ha ha, choo choo, it's harder, right? I mean, it's just part of the maturation process. I've got to make a comment about the people who are saying, your father Tino says James Wyndham Jr. K5, your dad Tino's a real one. Also, just a shout out to Pops. I've talked to Pops too. And then also they said, is it different blocking for Hauser than it is for Kim?
No, it ain't no different. I trust my quarterback to do what he do. I can't see him throw the ball. I'm blocking. I'm trying to protect his life.
Hey,
I want to run behind this guy. I want to run behind him.
There you go. That's the mentality you're supposed to have.
Man, if I had him, I would have beat Lorenzo White's record.
If you didn't know, Key, tell him how many touchdowns you had, Choo Choo, just so he can, be caught up on who you are, right?
What was Otis's number? 21.
I like I ain't hating because that man would come in at 5 yard like.
But
what's like? Let's get take you behind the curtain and get to know K5, man. Like, what's your favorite food? Simple as that.
Favorite food, probably some wings. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Crack Chicken yet?
Nah, I ain't been there.
Fish fry? Yeah, you gotta eat that fresh. Like, can't take it home and let it get sweated in the styrofoam. But you gotta eat it there fresh.
Sit in the car and
sit
eat
in the car.
Right. Put your AC on, sit in the car and eat it. And ask for extra crack sauce on it.
Choo Choo, you gotta ask for.
Yeah, we're gonna rapid fire. What's up?
Your playlist.
Yeah. So well, first of all, before we go to the rapid fire, I want to know, what would the emotions be like? September 1st, all right, Central Michigan comes to town. Beautiful day in East Lansing. Your son is running out of the tunnel at Spartan Stadium in front of 75,000 people. What's that emotion going to be like for you?
I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be excited. I don't know. I'm just can't wait to live the moment.
K5, what about you?
Ain't nothing different than before. We're gonna go out of business.
That boy, I tell you, that boy is all about that. Let's go, man. Let's go. Well, Mom Candice, so I'm sure I hope you've seen some of our shows, but we have a lot of mothers who come on, and they're strong mothers. They're Spartan moms, right? But the tailgate, have you been to the parent tailgate just yet? Did you come to the spring?
I went to the spring game to the tailgate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Dr.
yeah, Dr. Peggy, all the mamas in the chat. I see them. I see them.
Oh yeah, that's moms in the chat left big time. So yeah, there's a big community. Go ahead, Chu.
All right, so Keyshawn, all right, pregame. What's your pregame meal? What's that look like?
Pregame meal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't really know. I don't know. My coach never used to make me eat a lot before the game. I ain't really with that.
True.
Mission. Like, I just be mission focused. I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna eat after.
Okay. Okay.
Man, we gotta play light, man. We gotta play light.
Mentally, now you go into the stadium locker room. What's in the headphones? Do you listen to music before games?
Yeah, I listen to like Lil Baby, ESTG, Juvenile, 400 Degrees. Stuff like that.
Oh, the black
that's back in my day. That's in my day. 400 degrees.
Yeah, I listen to Juvenile, Pastor Troy, Boosie, Weathers.
Oh, so you that Southern rap?
Yeah.
You that? What about Wayne?
Wayne, Jeezy, all that Gucci,
okay.
all the old, like the 06 Gucci stuff like that.
I like this one. Hey man, pick me up. I can ride with you. Listen to that all day long. That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, so outside of football, what's your degree? What's your major?
Communications, and I'm gonna get a minor in business.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what do you like to do for fun outside of football?
I like to play basketball. I love the hoop.
Oh,
I love the trash
feet.
talk on the game to my homeboys. I be talking a little smack on the game.
Look, just don't be like, don't hoop when you look. Don't break your hand when you hooping during like off season. Just stay chill. You know, hey, just play horse, man. Just play game of horse, man. Just keep your feet on the ground. Just shoot, right? Just shoot.
Yeah, Otis like the basketball, the hoop game. You got a jumper?
Yeah, I can shoot. I played varsity basketball for my high school. Started varsity at Newton, 7A.
7A.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
Man, I know. Look, we got some questions, but I mean, we want to talk about let's talk about Spartan offense. You know, you only had the playbook from springtime, right? Coming from JUCO, the playbook, and then coming to Michigan State. What's the difference? And then what are we going to be able to see, you know, leading into summer as you're in the playbook and watching film?
I mean, it really wasn't no big different. It's just like learning the new terminology and the scheme and stuff like that, and like knowing what the play trying to do, like where's the ball going within the play and stuff like that. So just knowing your assignment, knowing what can happen if this guy do come in the box, just little details that you got to know at the level. So it was good though. Like Coach Cap, Coach Leo, my coaches and stuff like that helped me get into the playbook and involve my game.
I feel like we ain't got a chance to really get to know like the isms of Coach Cap. Like what is his sayings that you've already picked up on the spring as he's coaching? What are some sayings of Coach Cap?
Coach Cap this.
Maybe you can't say those on the air. I don't know.
Yeah, like you just gotta love him for who he is. He's gonna coach you hard though. I love Coach Cap the way he coached me and just the energy he brings every day. He love what he do. Not a lot of coaches love what they do on and off the field. He just off the field, he a loving coach. Like he a man at the end of the day. He gonna take care of you like he your father and do stuff to replace that. Like you're away from home, invite you over to the crib with his wife. Just like a coach that's gonna love you. Like not too many coaches like that. It's the difference between a man outside of football and then just a coach who just look at you as a business. He don't look at you like that. He look at you like family. So that was big to me too. So.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously with the Spartans, last year was not the season that we wanted. I'm sure you were getting recruited, throughout the year, and you saw, kept an eye on the season, and it was an up and down and a lot of downs last year. And then you come in, you have the opportunity to come in and be part of that change of not just the tradition, but the culture. So coming in, like what were, I know you said you're coming in with a chip on your shoulder, and Coach Tucker said that in the press conference talking about you. But, when you stepped on campus, you walked in the locker room, what has it been like, bonding with the team, and what is that culture like in the locker room right now?
I mean, everybody love everybody. I mean, like everybody gonna see each other. They gonna say what's up, how you doing, everything like that. They gonna acknowledge you as a player and who you are. Just like your teammates, they ain't just gonna walk past you and just like who this dude is. Everybody gonna try to talk and what I'm saying, at least be cordial with you. I mean, we got a family right now. We bonding right now, and I feel like right now, offensive line really just gelling. Like just get to know each other. We really stuck together right now. Like you got guys, older guys like Nick Mack, JD who playing. Like older guys in that room to like set the standard for everybody and know what it is.
There's been a lot of talk from other players about the construction that's going on. That's happening, obviously, right? Inside the football building, which has forced the team to kind of break up their strength and conditioning session, so you're not meeting as a full team all the time in the locker room. Are you seeing any issues with that, or are they now, at this stage in the construction process working to try to improve that?
Yeah, I mean, they're working to improve it, but we doing the best we can to still bond with each other. There ain't no excuse.
Mm-hmm. Are you happy that you're going to get a brand new facility? Because it's crazy. It's crazy. Me and Chu, Chu was gone. But my senior year, we cut open or cut the ribbon for that facility you're in right now. And that was in 2008. And so you fast forward, having a new facility and you're seeing the dream come to fruition. How does that make you feel to help, change improve your game with the new facility?
I'm grateful. I mean, like I said, I came from nothing in junior college, so I'm grateful for everything. I don't take nothing for granted.
What do you think the biggest difference is in your finish in the spring right now versus what it was like in junior college? What I know, like the facilities are different, like the play on the field. What do you notice right now as far as what the difference is, if you see any?
The biggest change for me was from coming from junior college, like the defensive shift, like how the linebackers move in and out the box, and they could be last second, but you still got to make your call. Or if you don't make your call, you just got to live with what you made. So that was the biggest thing I had to learn. Honestly, that was really it. I mean, D linemen gonna play physical. They're gonna come off the ball wherever you go. So that's gonna happen. But just like the linebacker, how they move in and out the box, the safety might rotate down or whatever. You might have a hangover. So just knowing your correct calls and your assignment, that was the biggest thing.
That's big now.
Yeah, I watched some film on you too, man. I'm like, hey, my man, you fired up that ball with a vengeance, man. So I said every highlight. Now I know they highlights, but they don't really show you in your down plays. But it looked like you ain't had no down plays, and it was like y'all was in shells and probably just helmets, and you pancake somebody in the highlight. So I was like, oh, this dude's for real. Keep that going, man, because we gonna need it for sure.
So, well, Mom, so we see K5 like he is now. He's a man about business. Like ready to go and straightforward and stuff. How was he at home and how was he as a kid?
Pretty much he was the same. I mean, overall he was a good child, but he also let me know, how he felt too. He's very opinionated and he don't like things. Sometimes he don't say it right then, but he'll let me know, like, Mama, I didn't like this and I didn't like that. But that's how I raised him and his sister. Like, it's okay to tell me, Mama, I felt like you did me wrong, or I felt like, you embarrassed me. Because one thing about being a mother or a parent, it don't come with a direction, like how to be a mother. So with my kids, I try to bond and I try to let them know when they're wrong and when they're right. I try to reward them.
Facts.
What about you? We had a good question in the chat was, what's your favorite sports memory of K5, your son, growing up?
Well, my favorite memory, sports memory, he used to play baseball, and I really liked him. He played ever since he was T-League, and that's what I wanted him to do, but he just said he outgrowed it, but that's the memory that I like him. That's what I wanted, but football is what he wanted to do. So I got some great memories. I just feel like, as a parent, it was a requirement for my household for him to play sports. I don't care what sport was that. AAU, basketball for the school, football. But I just feel like sports teach us, teach them discipline and so much more. Leadership, and it ain't all about them. So it's just a requirement in my household that they have to play sports.
Very good.
What position were you in baseball? I want to know this one.
I played first base.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
And then you pitch. And you was the hind catcher.
You pitched too?
Yeah,
Oh man. And first base pitch. So if you're first baseman, usually you got a good bat too. Can you hit?
Yeah, I can hit anything. To me.
Oh yeah. Curveballs. You hit them slides.
Yeah.
The memory I got from baseball, I hit it over the little park, and the car was coming and hit the car.
Oh, that's
bust the window out.
Bust the window out,
yeah. They
So
trying to make you pay for it. Go ahead.
So, Mama, so before games, especially now, do you have any pregame rituals that you do, or is there any nerves with you, to go watch your son? But like, what pregame things do you do?
I don't have none. I just try to support him, as much as I can. In JUCO, I used to try to make it to, twice a month because, I have to pay for flights and hotels. But I used to try to make it like twice a month, show up and let him know, I'm supporting him in everything he do. So that's the only thing, just trying to get there.
You going to be able to make it
K5 ain't going to let her have
it to all the games?
Huh?
So are you planning on making it to all the games this year?
Yeah, I'm planning on making to all his home game this year. Yep.
Okay.
If God willing.
God willing.
Yeah,
I hear that, man. Like, listen, like there's a lot of good stuff that I'm hearing out of this, Key. Look, man, like you're gonna make your mark on this campus and this university with that mindset, which is great. And we like to have that, especially that dog mentality on that offensive line, because I mean, you guys set the tone for everything. Thinking about how you have, come from, the JUCO route and now at Michigan State, and who is the offensive lineman? You said you talked about the older guys like Mack and those guys. Who you are kind of leaning on for some advice as far as like how to navigate the waters at East Lansing?
Yeah, I talk to Mack a lot, or JD Duplantis. Those are my guys right now. So I mean, they stay in my apartment complex too, so I feel like that's cool. I get to chill with them, know what they do on and off the field, and just learn from my guys. I mean, they've been here, played here, so they know what it takes.
Has number 54, there was a question in the comments there, has number 54 always been your number, or was that?
No, so my best friend, he died. He played beside me in high school, and he ended up passing away. So I just told his mom, like, this for him.
So there is that significance and meaning behind that number for you.
Yeah.
Very, very special. And I'm sure sorry to hear that about your friend, but from talking to you, seeing the type of person and, talking to your mother, I'm sure you're going to carry that number with you and make your friend proud of, the way that you conduct yourself and the way that you play on the field there. So kudos to you for that.
Absolutely. I really, look, I mean, this is a great interview, man. I mean, you got that mindset. Otis, like, you got any final thoughts before we let Keyshawn get out of here and his mother, Candice?
Listen, man, I'm just glad you a dog, man. I'm glad you in the green and white. It sounds like you're talking to a little brother, man, a little big brother, because you're bigger than me. But like, it's just, I'm glad you're on our side, man. And, with that mentality, that attitude, and just, the grit mentality, man, you're in a special place being in Michigan State. And, Michiganders, man, we nothing but grit. And you got to go get it, man. If you don't get it, nobody's going to give it to you. So, man, I appreciate you blessing us with your time tonight and showing Spartan Nation what you all about, man. So just know you got some followers in here that's going to be in your corner, and you're going to have that fan base. Once you roll out there, they're going to be saying K5, yelling out loud, man. So we're excited that you'll be a part of Michigan State, Spartan Dawg way, man, family, for sure.
Gotta love them Georgia boys, man. Man, definitely love to have you on the show, and even happier to have you a part of the green and white. Chew, anything before Key leaves?
Yeah, man. Otis really hit that. It's sitting here talking to someone like you makes me proud to be a Spartan Dawg. Guys like you coming in and wanting to be here representing Spartan Nation. And I tell you, Otis said the people in Michigan, always would take care of each other. When you're long after you're done playing football, you come back to campus, you come back here, people will be like, oh, K5, they'll be remembering you for, the legacy that you left on the field. So I'm going to tell you, every time you step on that field in Spartan Stadium, it's special. Take advantage of it. It means so much. And it means so much to former players like us, fans that are watching, and you'll take great memories away.
Great advice there, man. Hey, Key. Love having you on the show, man. Good job, man. Listen, man. You sound like a pro. You've been right? You done this before. I don't know what. That was awesome, man. Love the mindset, man. I love it, man. Thank you, and best of luck to you. When we get them in town together, we got to get you. We got to get with you, man, because you got to
take him to get that cracked chicken.
Yeah, we're gonna get you some wings, man. I know you're doing that Jolly Pumpkin. I know you be over there in that Jolly Pumpkin too.
Yeah,
We gonna find some chicken wings and break some bread together, man. Now, thank you for coming on the show, Key, and best of luck to you this season. Love to have you back. To check in with you during the season if that's okay with you.
Most definitely. Thank y'all for having me on here.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, brother. Go green.
Go white.
Yes, sir. Keyshawn Blackstock, everybody.
See, the last time we had a K and a number, We're in the Keys. We had a K9. Now we have a K5. Just saying.
Oh, you forgot Kim. I mean, you ain't gonna say Kim 14. You ain't gonna say that.
Yeah. 14, him 14.
14, Kim, him.
14 is him.
Oh yeah.
And, shout out to let me go back to my guy Noah Kim. He actually was back home before they came. Back on campus here. He could have been doing anything. He could have been kicking it, chilling, relaxing before he came back. But he 2 days at a camp, being a coach at a camp, working and giving back to the community in his hometown where he's from. That some of the, a lot of the times that stuff go unnoticed. People just see these athletes for, like I always say, numbers running around on the field. But, he took the time to go back home, give back. And we all know what he already did, had those other receivers, come over to his house and have workouts with them, hosted them at his crib. His parents cooked, for them great food. And by the way, Mr. Kim and I, we in a little food battle, which I'd be grilling. I'd be sending him pictures. He'd be sending me pictures of what he's grilling. But so far he's killing me on the grill, but I can try.
Gonna have to have a grill off because if you want to grill, you got to bring in the Wileys now. Wiley, he's
some ribs now.
Yeah, come on now, and don't forget about
already said we hosting at the house.
Untitled, him right here, Untitled Beer Ranking Show. Sean, hey, you the rib guy. Remember he brought the ribs?
Yeah, rib honcho.
Yeah.
Rib honcho.
Look, the grease is stuck in my truck, staying in my truck, man.
Him 14 and K5. We got that. Mr. Wyndham. I appreciate it. Listen, guys, like that was a great show. Again, getting to meet our Spartan Dawgs is what it's all about. Getting their families. That's what this is about. A family affair. We're gonna start getting more players on here as now the recruiting season's about to heat up here. As we enter into June. June is that huge month. Official visits, unofficial visits. Going to be a lot of fireworks going on now in the world of recruiting. That's what's next. This is the same thing we were talking about Keyshawn a year ago, about this time of year. So, guys, it's going to be exciting. Hold on to your seatbelts, fellas, because it's about to get crazy out here. And look, for everybody that is watching the show, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. We didn't talk about that earlier, but don't forget to do that. That helps us a whole lot. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it means a lot for us. So don't forget to do that. And thank you guys for watching the show. Otis, Jehuu, any final thoughts before we leave? Yep. That's it, man. For Otis Wiley, Jehuu Caulcrick, I'm Jason Strayhorn. This is Sparta. Have a good night. God bless, and go green.
Go white.
This is Sparta MSU as a combined presentation of Playfly Sports Properties and Michigan State Sports Properties. The show is produced by Pete Menez with additional support from Tony Costella. Operations and social media support is provided by Alicia Strayhorn with support from Cecily Max Brown. On-location technical support is provided by Good Fruit Video. Be sure to follow our hosts Jason Strayhorn, Jehuu Caulcrick, and Otis Wiley on social media. To stay up to date with all the latest, this is Sparta News. Please like and subscribe by visiting our link tree and tell a friend to do the same. Thank you for your support, and as always, go green.